On with Lolo to floor 9, we are almost at the Room of the Great Devil, according to the title card of floor 9. First screen of floor 9 is a tricky one. We have a tough enemy chase, and I'm not a master at this yet, as you will very plainly see. We have to utilize some of those areas where we can go in a loop, and you can see I've taken a death already. We have to use these areas where we can go in a loop and try and push that enemy to the far right side of the screen, at least the way that I figured out to do it. We have to try to lure that enemy to go past us to the far right side of the screen, as I've done there, where we can grab the heart. Then we have to get past him on the way back using those same loops. I'm not sure exactly how to manipulate him. Probably some more practice and I could have gotten it. But Lolo's controls are not very tight. We grab the key and I do clear it after just the one death. Lolo's controls are, if you've played it, you know, his controls are not super tight. He gets stuck on corners a lot. It's very difficult to do quick precision movements with Lolo. In this screen, we have to be very judicious about how we push those blocks, because as in most screens here later in the game, if one block gets pushed half a space too far in one direction or the other, we are in a no-win situation. So if you're using this as a guide, just watch where the blocks are pushed. I won't try to verbally describe everything. But we get all the hearts except those two. Now I have to clear a space to get up to the top. Grabbing the second to last one gives us some ammo that we can use to block the upper two pink shooters with the bottom pink shooters. And then we can quickly get up there to grab the key past that line of fire and continue on. On the next screen, we have to use those sleepy guys to block the path for us, to block the line of sight. We also have the sand obstacle up there and the green obstacle that enemies can't pass. So you can see where I've placed two of the sleepy guys. That's really where I need them. The other two, I just need to make sure that they're not blocking my way to something. So I have to grab a heart, shoot the pink guy out of the way, grab the other heart, get through the sand, which slows me down, and grab the key, all before the pink guy respawns. So you have to be quick about going through that sand. This next screen, we have just some more pushing blocks to protect our way through. We have to be careful not to block in the box there, because we need to use this box to come down and block one of the pink shooty guys. I have a bridge, just one bridge. We do kind of an interesting trick here in this one. We have to get the slug out of the way and then wait for the slug to respawn before we grab that heart, because if I grab that heart now, I would be in the line of sight of the shooty purple guy and he'd get me. But now the slug blocks his shots once I grab that heart. So make sure to respawn. One more shot will eggify the pink guy at the top of the screen so I can safely grab the key just to the screen right of him. In this screen, we're using and abusing more of the blocking two projectile firing enemies with one block, and I do that all the way up this screen. I use these blocks to half cover two separate enemies and kind of give me cover as I come up to the top of the screen. Again, just watch, if you're using this as a guide, watch where the blocks go, and I pushed that one just a little bit too far, as you see. So back to the bottom, you'll get to see my initial positioning again. And just as with several screens in Lolo here, just a half instant too long on the D-pad, and you will push a block too far and either get in the unwinnable situation or, as I just did, a death. So that's where that block needed to be before, but I pushed it one half a square too far. And now I'm able to get the key and continue on to floor 10.